Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMM podcast with myself, the Mining Miner, Blader 1266, and still says Tom 5005 because I haven't changed the overlay. But it's Hobbit Toes in actual fact.
Oh, yeah.
Plot twist, it's Tom 5005 in disguise. Alright, David, what have you been up to this week just to stall so I can actually get the overlay changed? Oops. I need to change that. Go.
Alright, I've been playing new games such as The Ship, and Aura Kingdom, and a few other games like Unturned. That's all I've been up to. I've been just bashing games. That's all I've been up to.
Such a long stall, thank you.
As well as Aperture Tag, which we're going to get into.
Yeah, we'll go on to that later. Alright, George, what have you been up to?
Nothing really, just set up the new router.
Brilliant stall!
I've got a really terrible laptop. What else have I been doing? I went and did some voluntary hours as a IT technician.
Oh,
probably going back there next week. Oh, it was fine. I felt at home. So it was great.
That sounds pretty good. Alright, well, I think we're stalled sufficiently. I'll check to make sure it's actually changed. Hey, he is now Hobbit Toes. Alright, as for myself, I've been playing a couple of games. I ended a little giveaway from PC Gamer on Twitter the other day for one of the Humble 2K bundles, because I thought, ooh, XCOM and Bioshock. I was like, alright, well, might as well enter that, and I got it. So I've been playing a bit of Bioshock, finally. I was like, alright, well, might as well play Bioshock, so it was pretty good.
You won the competition?
Yeah. It was
what was the competition?
20 Humble bundles, Humble 2K bundles.
Oh, you bastard.
So I got things like XCOM Enemy Unknown and all the Bioshock games and stuff like that. It was pretty good, and I finally started playing Bioshock. Because beforehand I was a bit like, Bioshock's really not my thing, but it's actually really, really good. Quite enjoying it.
I don't like single player games.
I quite. Come on, keep it family friendly in the comments, please.
Oh, who is it?
It is the hairy beetle himself.
Oh, what's he saying?
He said, cock out. Keep it family friendly, please.
Yeah, where's the comments on this? They've disappeared.
Yeah, I removed it.
Don't exist. No, I mean, like, my comment section doesn't exist. Oh, there we go.
Scroll down, and it doesn't load until you scroll down for some reason. Oh, well, I know the reason, because YouTube's utterly broken.
I'll stay in the chat to make sure no one says that.
Yeah, I've got the comments open. I should open the Steam group chat, because I've always got the link down in the description, like, oh yeah, join the Steam group, because we're in there, it's a thing. And then I'm like, I haven't even got the Steam group open. Oh my god, Steam is buggy as hell. Have you ever had, like, Steam... Is it just me, or does Steam open, like, behind everything when you click on the icon on the taskbar?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's not just me then. And then sometimes it won't put an icon on at all. And then it'll just be like, not doing that. Alright, anyway, we'll move on to the first topic, because David and myself have been playing the new Portal 2 mod known as Aperture Tag. And it's pretty damn good. What were your thoughts on it, David?
I thought it was good. I liked how they made the puzzles. I thought it was interesting, and it was a lot more fun than. Well, I had a lot harder puzzles than the other one, of course, because obviously it's a new one. The voice actor, I forget his name for this. You know?
Nigel, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was. I was gonna say Nigel or something.
Yeah, it was Nigel, I think.
And I liked him for some reason because I thought he was hilarious, but the thing is, I was like, I don't feel like he's proper for this for some reason. Like
he very much reminded me of sort of the chaotic-minded Wheatley. He very much reminded me of Wheatley.
When he went into the office,
good.
I was like, why is he in an office? I thought he'd be like something like Gladys. I was like, see, I'm waiting for something deadly.
I've got to talk about it without spoilers because there is a little bit of a story to it, which was actually pretty cool in my opinion. I didn't think it would have like a really fleshed out story, so I really enjoyed it. I played through it in about 3.5 hours, and that's getting stuck on quite a few things. Like I spent upwards of about half an hour on some of the puzzles because it was bloody difficult.
Yeah, no.
But it's pretty good. Oh, if you think it's difficult, you are at the very start, my friend. If you think it's difficult now, you will not get past the later puzzles. I can assure you.
I will try.
It is brutal, is what it is. But it's brilliant. It's really good, especially for a mod, though.
Except the price.
Except the price. We'll get onto that in a second. Because it is a paid mod. It's not a free mod. But it's
Is it
it's
is it paid as in you have to
£3.49.
donate?
no. It's as in sold on the Steam store.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Yeah.
£3.49 currently,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's gonna
currently
go up to
$3.49.
$4.99.
Yeah, $3.49 on sale until Tuesday, I think.
22nd of July.
Yeah, I think that's Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
Tuesday.
so yeah, it's good. I mean, it's. Do I regret paying for it? No.
No, I don't either.
But we'll get onto that in just a second. I mean, it's a lot more fleshed out. I would actually consider it like more like Portal 2 DLC as opposed to a mod, because I think it was developed with sort of Valve's oversight, because they actually got in touch with Valve on a few occasions, and it's really really good. Like normally with a mod, it'll change a couple of mechanics, add a few new puzzles, and off you go. But with this, it's got new music, a new storyline, and completely new mechanics, completely redesigned test chambers, and everything. It's pretty damn good.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. I'm just asking this to you. Do you know how it's just a paint gun? Would you have preferred it to have Portal as well and like included with that?
Probably not.
Because I thought it'd be good, but the thing is, I think you'd have to press a whole lot more buttons.
Yeah. Well, it would probably be more of a weapon switching kind of thing, like on the scroll wheel, so you could change between the portal gun and the paint gun. But I'm not so sure. I would probably say no to that. Which leads us on to the question of the week. Do you believe in paying for mods?
No.
David? No.
No.
You
don't have to even ask me that.
Buys Aperture tag, says no to paying for mods. Okay. Why do you not believe in paying for them?
Well, if it's a DLC, I understand if it's a DLC you have to pay for it. But calling it a mod, I don't understand why you have to pay for that.
Well,
'Cause
I personally don't mind, but why is it bleeping at me? Shush. Wait a minute.
Because like the other stuff in like the workshop, the mods, you don't have to pay for those,
Oh,
but
thank you.
this one you seem to have to. But
Well, yeah. I mean, usually I wouldn't, but with something as fleshed out as this mod is, then I'm quite willing to pay for it, because it's got a whole. It's essentially a whole new campaign with a few changed mechanics, and it's a whole new story, and it's pretty good. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So, George, do you believe in paying for mods?
First question. I remember you mentioned voice actors. Were they a professional voice actor?
Not that I know of. They weren't like hired. I think they were just part of the team. But one of them, I don't know whether he did any voice acting. But one of the ones that made the music, he's called Harry101 UK on YouTube, and he's pretty damn good. He does some pretty good stuff on YouTube, and that's one of the reasons why I actually caught onto the mod, because he's like, oh yeah, we're making a Portal 2 mod. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. So, and how long did it take them to develop this?
I'm not sure. It was a few months.
Only a few months.
I think it was a few. Yes, it was a few months.
I don't know, just because
they released it in the summer. So.
And is there a whole new feature in the game that wasn't in a like? Is there a whole new feature that wasn't in Portal? Like it's their own idea. They've modded it. They
have
necessarily.
Added. I was gonna say they have added a few stuff. I would say.
Well, as a little sort of thing for the later test chambers, one of the things I found is that they introduced mechanics with the gel that wasn't taught to you in the original game.
So essentially, when they've modded it, all they've added is voice.
They've added a whole new campaign, a full new soundtrack,
and a gun.
And
soundtrack's fair enough.
And they've changed up the portal gun, so it shoots the gel.
Oh, by the way, Connor, what did you think of the turrets?
Right. No, just later.
Wait a minute.
Anyways, they've added quite a lot, but I still wouldn't justify £4 odd for it. There's no way. Fair enough, they've added a whole new campaign and everything, but the whole new campaign bit could be creating. What's a Portal 2 thing that just allows you to create levels?
The more advanced one, I think, is Hammer.
You can do it and all that, you know what I mean? So everyone can do that, but the bit where they've added in the stuff, I would say fair enough. It's like if they're asking, say if you had to pay a minimum of £2 and then you could pay upwards if you wanted to, you could donate if you wanted to, but not £4 odd. No.
Well, I'm fine with the cost, because I picked it up obviously in the introductory sale, which is $3.49, and my general rule of thumb is if I get at least £1 per hour of enjoyment out of it, then I'm pretty fine with it. And it was about 3.5 hours anyway, so it was fine for me.
Or was
Yeah.
was some of it frustration, not enjoyment though?
There was a little bit of frustration, I will admit, but just trying to think through everything, it was I quite enjoyed it pretty much throughout.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, well,
But yeah,
there you go.
but just in general, do you believe in paying for mods?
It really depends on like something like I don't know. It really depends. Like if someone's making it, like what was that mod that came out for Skyrim? The one that added like a whole new campaign and the voice acting was incredible. It was better than Skyrim's was, and it was like
I can't remember, but I know what you mean.
like that could have been passed off as DLC, but he left it as a mod, and that bloke got loads donated to him. And if he charged a few quid for that, I wouldn't have minded. Wouldn't have minded that, knowing how many people.
Yeah.
Like
See,
enjoyed it.
I'm thinking sort of the same thing. Like if it's like a really really good fleshed out kind of thing. Now if it's just like change a couple things hither and thither and just live with it. Just if it's like stop leaping at me. If it's a full thing, then I would justify paying for it. Like if it could be passed off as DLC potentially, then yeah, I would say I would pay for it.
I don't like paying for some DLC though. See, I think DLC and mods are like exactly the same thing. It really depends how much effort people have put into it and what they've added and everything to justify the price tag and to justify whether they should put it in for free.
Yeah.
So,
George, you're being called a cheap bastard in the comments.
That's it. That's
Jon
John.
Snow.
That is. Hold on. Story about John.
Yeah.
I think mostly Lewis, but me and Lewis have bought him practically all of his games, as well as food, drink, various other things like that. So John can shut up.
Ooh, shots have been fired. Fight! Nah.
Anyway, the
Let's keep
question
it
I
simple.
was going to ask you when George told me to shut
the
up.
turrets. The ones
What
with the
do you
Tommy
thought of them?
guns.
Yes.
It was pretty good. It was.
When I saw them, I was like, "What the hell is this?"
It was quite an interesting quip because obviously you've got the normal turrets in the new Aperture, but then you've got the ones with the Tommy guns and the old one. I think it was sort of trying to say like, it's the olden days. It's like what was it? The 1960s. I think the old Aperture was
Yes,
based
it
in,
was.
and it's sort of that time, sort of like with the.
The thing is,
Yeah,
when I
I'm
looked
trying
at
to
it
say-
the first time when I saw the turret, I was thinking, this is a dysfunctional turret, isn't it? Because it's like black. It's
No,
black
sorry.
like other ones. And then when I go near it, I was like, shit! He has me just running for it.
Yeah.
I just fired some gel and I was like, screw you all.
Yeah, you just got sort of sneak up behind it and just cover it in blue gel, just like surprise.
But other than that, I thought it was a fun so far.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it'll be interesting to see what the community maps are like because obviously it's only been out for a couple of days, so I'm not holding out for any really good community maps at the moment. Keep it sensible in the comments, please. Don't just spam.
John.
Stop it. What was I going to say? I completely lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, I'm quite surprised they put a co-op thing in. Well, it's not a co-op campaign, but they put in co-op capabilities in the community maps, and it's quite interesting because they said they weren't going to do that. They're like, oh no, it's too difficult, and then it's just like, boom, you got co-op. I'm just like, okay, I'm not complaining.
I was going to say, will you be streaming it?
Possibly. I might do a stream playthrough thing. I mean, it'll only be like one day because now I know how to do half of the stuff. It's just like, just go boop boop, do this, do that, rather than being stuck sitting in the same place for about half an hour. I'm glad I didn't stream my first playthrough because it's just like, what
Has
do
it
I
got
do
co-op
here?
in as well?
7 days.
The community maps, yes.
That's good.
There isn't any main campaign co-op though. Did I enjoy it more than Portal 2 though? No, certainly not, because that's probably one of my favourite games of all time.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah. Alright, well that's Aperture Tag, and I very, very much enjoyed it. I do actually have the document open now, which is handy. Drag it along, and close the other ones, because I don't need them, it's just taking up. Oh yeah, side note about Google Chrome. Have you heard that if you run Chrome on your laptop, then it can kill the battery by as much as 25% quicker?
No, I didn't know
Sorry,
that.
what was
Yeah,
that?
it's true. If you run Google Chrome on your laptop, it can kill the battery as much as 25% quicker. Because basically, there's going to be some tech stuff here, but it changes the tick rate of your CPU. So usually the operating system will pull your CPU, just like, alright, what's happening? It'll do that 64 times a second. When Chrome's open, even if it's idle in the background, it'll change that to pull 1,000 times a second. So obviously, since it's pulling a hell of a lot more, it can drain your battery a lot quicker. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And they're luckily looking to fix it. So I mean, I've got Chrome open now, so my CPU is running at 1 millisecond tick rate. So it's fairly it's gonna kill your battery, basically.
Pretty much.
Well, my battery in my laptop's dead anyway. Well, it's not dead, but it's pretty much buggered anyway because
mine's slowly dying.
Well, mine's pretty much dead because I don't know whether it was when I tried to Hackintosh it and it just wrecked the power management things, and, but it goes down by like 1% every minute now, so I only get like an hour and a half out of it. It's pretty bad. All right, next topic. Arag. Gaming impact. Arag. Don't. That's too close to Tom's little thing last week. Gaming Impact Vest completes another piece of the VR puzzle. I'll let David talk about this one.
Okay. I actually saw it being shown at a convention, because like I saw a video of it. It actually looked kind of nice. What it does is, whatever you do in the game, it basically picks it up by vibrations. So basically, if you shoot something, you feel the vibrations from the gun and everything else. So it also includes if you pick up stuff, if you run, depending on what game you're playing, really. They were using it in Call of Duty before, though.
Well, this looks pretty cool. It sort of reminds me of what the Gadget Show did a couple of years back when they made a sort of VR igloo kind of thing. And instead of using something like this, like big techie stuff, they literally just used paintball guns. So if you got shot, you got hit by a paintball. It was pretty damn funny. But yeah, this looks pretty damn cool.
Because I thought it looked interesting when I was watching the video. I was like, this looks like something I would get behind. But I was thinking, if they're doing a vest, what are they gonna do for the rest of it? Like, are they gonna add more stuff, like other parts of the clothes or such?
I would imagine.
So you feel more fair.
Gaming is starting to take too much effort. Like, imagine in a few years' time you'd be like, right, I'm just gonna go play Call of Duty. You're gonna have to walk into your room. You're gonna have to turn on all your room. You're gonna have to like stand in the middle of an empty room. You're gonna have to put your Oculus Rift on with your massive full body of like exoskeleton suit. You're gonna have to then get your fake gun out. You're gonna have to turn everything on. Then you're gonna have to load into a game. Then you're gonna have to wait for everyone to sync together, and then you're gonna get to play a 5-minute shooter.
Yeah,
it's taking too much effort now.
I was gonna say I can imagine something in the future, like someone actually saying that they're going to play like Xbox 360, just for example, or PlayStation 3. I don't really care.
Nah, consoles aren't powerful enough for this shit.
I'm just saying, and basically they do the virtual reality stuff, and you go like that, and still in the future. But they say, "Oh, I'm going to use a controller." What's that? You just have to like say that in the future. Everyone's like really confused what a controller is because that's being created.
You just live out and people are just like, it's an alien device. Well, another slight side note. I was watching a video by Linus Tech Tips the other day about how to get basically, I think it was something like 792p at 30 FPS, which is what quote unquote next gen consoles run at, and it was all the graphics card they had to use was a GTX 480. I'm not even kidding. And to get, I think it was either 1080p 30 or 720p or 792p 60. They had to overclock it ever so slightly. So next gen consoles, which are going to be around for the next 10 years, are already being outperformed by what, a 4 or 5-year-old graphics card? Stupid. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to have all these amazing specs here, but it's not going to work. Well, that said though, consoles are a lot more optimized than PC.
Yes.
But you thought they would have, like, they said you're going to come out with 1080p in 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
And they haven't.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're only just starting to really take hold of 1080p 60 though. Because that's basically what was repeated over and over and over again at E3 this year. It's like, oh yeah, we got this game, it's going to run at 1080p 60 FPS. Like, all the way through. I was like, alright, yeah, we'll see. Well, I won't see because I'm on PC and I've been able to run a 1080p 60 for a while now. Anywho, so yeah, this looks all the sass. So yeah, this vest thing looks pretty badass. I'll have to watch.
To be honest,
the trailer later.
I'm not one for really virtual gaming anyway, so
Mm.
I'm fine.
It's good if you want absolute total immersion, but you'll have to decide you want to play a video game 3 hours before you actually want to, because you'll have to get everything ready. Because I like the concept of
I'm not
gaming
being
now.
funny as well.
Go for it.
Go on.
Okay. Well, basically what I was going to say is I like the way of gaming now. Like, I'll be sitting in front of my PC browser and I'm like, hey, I want to play a game. Open the game, play it, and then close it. With this, it'll be like, hey, I want to play a game. Go into the next room, put all the stuff on, switch it all on, calibrate everything, and then get going. And then have to do the same process backwards when I want to stop. Which is just stupid. I just like to just be able to open a game and just go. That's what I like to do. Anyway, what were you going to say? George!
Oh, I forgot I was talking to you.
Is that
Hello!
What was I saying again?
I don't know.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, me as say a family, like, because we're quite big built, we have
Big boned.
like
Big one.
big boned. We have a we sweat quite a lot. Can you imagine being in that?
Oh!
For ages.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I'm not being
You
funny.
I don't wanna imagine
you
it.
just
Well,
try to take off
honestly,
as you try
No,
and
no.
take it off.
the general
Ah.
state of, like, for a general rule,
Feel sick.
gamers are bigger, like, you know, bigger, like, people
Yes,
who
the
just sit
larger
round.
gentleman
Yeah.
or lady. I'm not
So
sure.
if the thing, how big are they going to make these things? And I'm thinking about making them machine washable. Like, these are real world problems.
yeah. Hashtag large gamer problems. Yeah, that's
But
a
there's no way
problem
I'll
with
put one of them
wearable
on
stuff.
anyways.
Yeah.
You put the vest.
I'll
in the
go so
washing-
far as probably an Oculus Rift because that's pretty badass. But other than that, no.
Explosion.
Anyway, moving on. Former Valve contractor says VR is bad news.
He is right.
How so, George?
I don't know. I just thought that would add some controversy. into it.
You're just
He's like,
trying
"No,
to stir it up a bit, are you? I'll add some fuel to the fire.
And then you get like
Yeah,
loads of people in the chat going off it because of it.
Oh, this is what he's basically saying. Oh, it's going to reinforce the fact that gamers have no life because it's saying VR seems to be the fundamentally antisocial, completing the sad trajectory of entertainment, moving further and further away from shared social experiences. Could somebody tell him that it's not exactly a social experience as it is, like a proper
What,
sort of
gaming?
yeah. Well, I mean, sort of like in the living room with people in a physical space rather than like over the internet.
But over
Like-
the internet, it's social. That's why it's called social media.
I guess so, but that's more of a social experience per se. But I don't get it, because if anything, this would encourage it, because, well, I would say that if you perhaps made a program like, say, I don't know, Second Life, but, I don't know, better, then had that VR compatible, and then you could have, like, loads of people from around the world meeting in what felt like to be a physical space. So that could be pretty cool. So like a sort of a quote unquote game or a digital experience built around being social, possibly.
Yeah, that could be a possibility.
So I don't see where he's coming from, because frankly, all you're doing is going from sitting on the computer staring at a monitor with headphones on to having a monitor strapped to your face with headphones on. And it's exactly the same thing.
Do you know how he said it's not being social?
Chatting's harder though. On that, I'll give them that.
Uh-huh.
Chatting's harder because I'm
was gonna
not being funny unless you can type without your
Yeah, I
without
suppose.
your eyes on the keyboard.
Well, can you not do that?
I can, but some
Yeah.
people can't.
I was gonna say, do you know how he said that it wasn't social?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, but wouldn't you be gaming with friends while you had the thing on? Wouldn't that count as social?
Potentially. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna change the social impact of gaming as it stands,
Exactly.
because it's gonna be about social as it is now, which is to the degree of you play with people online, and that's it. If you don't want to do that, you play single player, which is really really unsociable. But it's not gonna change. I don't see it changing.
hmm
But anyway, we are halfway through the podcast, and we have still got a crap ton of topics to go. Watch, we're going to rush through all these and be like finished early again. We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
Skip that
I
one,
was.
please.
We'll skip this for now because I was hoping this one to be a bit more of a calm podcast after the really ranty one last week.
Do you want me to put that at the very end?
I swear I deleted like half of these. I don't know why I'm making that noise. Nah, just leave it where it is.
Alright, I'll get my topic up
Yeah, no,
once
I
you've spoken about yours.
Right, well, this one was quite interesting because there was discussions. Don't you dare, fucking IGN! I don't want to watch it. IGN, shut the fuck up! I'll pause the video, scroll down, it auto plays the video anyway. I'm like, shut up! That's like, oh, video claimed by IGN for playing 2 seconds of their video. Well, I tried to pause the damn thing. Bloody hell! Let's just have auto played videos. No, I will play the video if I want to. Don't force me to. Anyway, let's move on. PS4 lead architect talks whether we'll see another console generation. Now, no, that's what I'm thinking as well. They're getting
PS5.
They're getting to the point where PCs are accelerating a lot more than consoles. I think they said like PC contributes for the most, like for the majority of technology hardware sales, and then most of that still is for enthusiasts like gamers and video editors and professionals and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So people, like, it was a couple of months ago, people were saying, "Oh, PC's dead." Like, no, it really isn't. It's growing
I'm
faster
not
than it
being
ever
funny,
has before.
but like the people, as a general rule, the people who play or own consoles now, just as like with the next gen, people are away from, oh my god, look, it's a console, it plays games, because PCs were a lot like harder to get back then. You know what I mean? That could play games. So if you're looking at like people would buy them for convenience, but now you're looking at people who own them, especially the next gen, are mostly owning them for media hubs alongside the game, and the gaming's just a plus.
Yeah, which is
whereas for instance, we have a box downstairs, which I could even turn my Raspberry Pi into. We have a box that it has all of the media you ever need on. It's got all of the channels live streamed. It's got all of the TV shows before they come out in England. It's got all of the films. It's got everything on. And so when people are just going to start getting them, and then that's going to exclude the need for these paid-for consoles, and people are just going to slowly move in PCs.
Can I go on?
Can I get a word in edgeways now? Is that alright?
Yeah, you can. Go for it. Go for it.
Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, well, I don't see why people would buy. They keep getting advertised as sort of, oh, this does media stuff as well as gaming. But we're living in the days of things like Chromecast and Roku and Apple TV, all of which are dedicated media things. And at the Chromecast, it's 30 quid. Why would you buy an Xbox 360, well, Xbox One or a PS4? If you're going to be doing mostly media, just get a Chromecast. And we're living in a day whereby people are developing methods to stream your games from your PC. Like, I was using Steam in-home streaming the other night to stream games from my main PC down to my laptop, which goes in the games room occasionally, so I can play games on the projector. So, that works really, really well. Like, I didn't notice any... Over Wi-Fi, it was very, very jittery, but as soon as I plugged it into Ethernet, it was just silky smooth. So we had no issues with it whatsoever, so... It's not a question of convenience either, because you can just have a PC plugged in another room and just open up Steam Big Picture and be like, I want to play this game. And then it'll be like, alright, we'll just stream this game from your higher powered PC in another room. And then you've still got a PC to do your work on. So there's no point.
The first two murderers of the console have come out properly. And those are the boxes that we've got downstairs, which is an Android box with a software on that brings together all of the streaming on the internet. There's your first one, destroying the media. And then you've got things like mini PCs and Steam boxes starting to come out now that are... The mini PCs are getting cheaper now, and they're just as they can be just as powerful as a low to mid end gaming PCs, and those are the two things that the consoles advertise for. But you're starting to be able to get those two things for the same price as consoles now. It's killing them. I mean, look your laptop. How much does your laptop cost?
My laptop, it would probably be worth like 100 quid now.
So we're talking £150 plus say 60 for that box downstairs, which in theory you don't actually need because yours is a laptop.
Yeah, but
so you could do it all.
Kind of programs anyway. Yeah.
But it's more convenient on the box. I'll be honest, it is. Yeah. It's a lot more convenient. So and it reduces the risk for viruses as well because it's just a little Android box. So you can get the
Well,
the little box.
Viruses, technically, just saying.
Yeah, I know they can get viruses, but it's a lot less easier to get them with the box because everything's run together on just as general software. So you've got the box in your laptop, £210.
Yeah.
£210.
Or you
and
can.
how much is a console?
It's like what, £400-500.
Arguably, you've got your PC, which costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Your PC's up there, by the way. That's what. But then again, the people who generally want the gaming, they'll want PCs for gaming anyways.
Yeah.
So they'll have them.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but I mean, there's an even more seamless solution to the entertainment side. Just get a Chromecast, get the Showbox application for Android, and then get an application like Localcast. Get the Showbox app to play the thing through there, and it'll send it to the Chromecast, and it works seamlessly. And that's even cheaper.
Yep.
So there's no point in getting a console anymore. So I say yes, consoles are going to die fairly quickly, especially when they're getting outperformed by 5-year-old graphics cards, and they're going to be around for the next 10 years.
To be honest, if the consoles want to keep up, they're going to have to start releasing consoles every year. Sorry, David.
Yeah,
go on.
They're going to have to release them a lot more regularly. Go on, David.
Thank you. Anyway, since I think also the consoles are probably going to end, I think the people that are making them are eventually going to going like to PC and like start making like stuff to do with them to like further develop, such. But the thing is, I think they're going to have like a sort of competition with it, like since it's like PS4 but an Xbox, like so Microsoft in other words. I think they're going to have like competition between them still going on as they build new stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was not listening to any of that, so I can't comment on it. Anyway, so
For
yeah,
kids.
we didn't actually talk about this topic. We just sort of had a generic discussion about whether consoles are going to die. I didn't read this topic, so I don't know.
Be fair, isn't that just what you're going on about?
Basically, yeah. But it was this guy's point of view, and I don't care. He works in the console space, so he'd be like, yeah, we're gonna have to. It's gonna live on because well, obviously they'll want it to live on because it's their source of revenue. But the thing is, they obviously make other products like Sony makes TVs and phones and laptops. Actually, I don't know whether they make laptops anymore because I think they sold off the Via division. Not sure. David, you're talking about this one because I have no idea.
Okay. Time Splitters is still beloved by its dev sequel has been.
There we go. Sorry, the page wouldn't load.
Ruled out. Anyway, they've been going on about this since 2007, and they still haven't made Time Splitters 4. The first game came out in 2000, so you can imagine the difference between them.
I've never seen this game before, and I'm like, what, monkeys?
Yeah, they have like characters where you have monkeys with guns. Basically, it's based on a guy that goes back in time to like fix certain solutions in certain points in time. So he fixes them by like.
Let me guess, he fucks up, and it takes like 5 games for it to fix things.
Pretty much. He has to go through wormholes or uses like this. Well, in the third one, he uses like some sort of watch type of thing, which makes him transport some places. Other than that, there's nothing really much going on with this.
Have you seen the little joke thing on the bottom as well?
No.
In fact, I think it's Is it just as you scroll to on the side? Sorry. Time Splitters 4 first release December 31st, 2009. No.
2098. Yeah, I thought that was
Xbox
hilarious.
360, Wii, and PlayStation 3.
Wait, what's this?
Hold on, are they still going to exist? Just on the side?
I scrolled down, there's nothing on this.
The right-hand
It's
side?
on the side where it says Time Splitters 4, and then it
Wait a
says more
minute,
information.
I've got checkers. Hit the website. Oh, there we go. Oh, I found it. It just wasn't scrolling down properly. Oh no, it's done it again.
Yeah,
Fine, it's not that good.
so basically, my
oh right, I see it.
view on this, I'm saying if they haven't thought of creating it, they said they were going to create it in 2007, and I doubt they're going to create it now.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
So you basically believe it's pretty much dead.
I believe it's pretty much dead. I don't know why they're trying to dig it back up again.
Right, and
It's
another
like-
topic I know nothing about. Actually, go on before we go on to the next one. You can talk about
Oh, I thought George and I would be talking about this one.
that. Alright. Because Pokemon and I've never
Okay,
really had
new
much cares for
Pokemon Alpha and Sapphire Omega Ruby trailer shows off gym leaders. Stop with the bloody laugh.
That noise was not human.
I've just watched the video and it's got Pikachu in a dress and you tickle its belly and loads of hearts come up it.
Costume.
I'm not gonna watch it because it's Nintendo and they're running it content ID matched.
Okay.
Oh my god, they've got costumes. What the fuck? That's
You can
just
build proper houses. Is this new or is this like?
what
No,
the
you
fuck?
make your own gym.
It's like Pikachu in a fucking. What the hell's that? The second one. That's like a
Hold on,
weird
hold on,
aristocratic lady's outfit.
No,
This
no,
is just-
hold on,
I
lads.
find the first one very hilarious.
A little professor thing. It's
Yeah.
just. That's just weird. I don't like it.
So you
They've
can
killed
make a
Pikachu.
secret base. But
Yeah,
then
pretty much they've done that.
people-
So they're putting on the 3DS, like it says in the title.
Those are going to just be Nintendo stuff because it's a Nintendo game.
Obviously. The thing is, I thought they were bringing one of them back because I swear one of the old Pokemon games is called Alpha or Ruby. I swear one of them
yeah,
is
the
No,
HD
there's
remix
Ruby
of
and
Ruby and
Sapphire.
Sapphire.
Ruby and Sapphires.
Yep.
I don't know why they're making another version of it.
because some people consider them the best. Like they were my favorite.
I was gonna say because the comment about the thing of new ideas, but last time as far as I know, Pokemon games have been basically the same since the beginning, with only
That is
slight
kind of
iterations.
true.
I might have to get a 3DS just for this.
Then
like,
again, the all they do for Pokemon is they just like find something, like they just look at an object and say that's going to be a Pokemon and just name it.
Still
That's
You not
how
seen
they
the
get.
fetus one?
I haven't seen the latest one now.
You not seen the fetus Pokemon?
Oh
no.
No, I haven't seen that one, and I'm not going to. Basically, they fucked Pikachu up on this image. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It's just Pikachu playing dress up, and it's scary.
It's hilarious. Just send it in the chat on the comment.
I
Go
just put it in
for
Skype. Or
I
something.
don't. Well, I can't look at it in Skype because I got it.
I can't
I
say
know how to-
sorry. Remove any web addresses and try again.
Oh yeah, well just send it through Skype. I suppose I'll open it.
Okay, this is gonna be funny. I swear it is. Musharama. Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
The fetus
When did I
Pokemon.
open it? I don't care.
I thought it was fucked up when I first saw it because I was like, things that make you have nightmares and dreams. Wow.
Yeah, it's strange. Pokemon in general is just strange to me. It's an
Yeah,
alien concept.
I used to-
Japanese.
I like the old
Ooh,
version.
yes, but it's not. It's
but
not the strangest thing that's come out of Japan.
The Payday topic was actually for Tom or you. I don't know much about Payday.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Hold up a second. What?
I think Jack and Sam, if one of them are watching it, they'll be interested because they love Payday 2. What is it?
I like Payday 2.
I'm abandoning AAA. I don't know. Is that the developer?
The director.
All the batteries
Is that-
that
is that
makes
the-
the company.
No, no, no,
the
no.
developers, I think.
I know, but is AAA the development company? Like, is that the company?
No,
that-
No, it's a battery.
Triple. Fuck off. Triple A is the concept of like big games like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, wait,
and
sorry,
Citro's
I read it
like
wrong. I read it wrong. Actually, no, that's a really weird
Oh.
quote. I'm abandoning AAA. Payday 2 wasn't AAA.
that. But it wasn't indie though.
I know, but I wouldn't say it's AAA.
It's sort of in between, but it leans more towards AAA than indie, I would say.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it. Just because it was released on the consoles and the PC at the same time.
I like the
Doesn't mean it's
first
AAA.
image. I like the first image on this.
What, the monkey mask?
The monkey
Yes.
mask. I still
I'm
like.
actually, I think I'm getting Payday 2.
I like my mask on Payday 2. It's the kawaii mask. It was brilliant.
Oh god, not that thing. That'll give me nightmares.
Yeah, I'll have to
Connor,
get a
do you
picture
have
of
a
it.
code for the masks that you got with your Humble Bundle, or did you give them away?
I think I redeemed them.
I think you might have
You
gave
don't own Payday 2?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you bastard.
Ha 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 ha. For people who don't know, this is the mask I was going on about. It is.
I don't know.
It is brilliant.
Send link.
Just wait, like you've got the stream open, haven't you?
Just
No, it's
wait
broken.
patiently for it to load.
Grumble, grumble. Copy image URL.
I like Restless.
I'll just send it. I'll send it through
What
individual
those
chat
names?
because it's easier to get to. There you go.
Have you seen
That's
the
the mask
comment
I
on
use.
YouTube? Dev is overkill.
Yeah, the dev's overkill, but George understood it. As
It does read.
AAA
That
message.
code does read weird. That code does read weird. I'm abandoning AAA. That sounds like he's abandoning like the company, not as in the concept. In fact, is it even a concept? I didn't read it.
I see where you're coming from. Yes, it's a concept. It's the concept of big games like from big publishers like Ubisoft and EA and people like that.
No, I mean, is he in his quote? Is he saying I'm abandoning? Like, is our company abandoning that?
No,
like,
he's leaving. He's
concept,
leaving Overkill to make his own studio, I think.
Connor's kawaii mask just popped up.
I don't care anymore.
Oh,
It's gone on too long. I don't care.
that horror.
So we can't see Payday 3, but we'll probably see remnants of it in Battlefield Hardline. Am I right?
Battlefield Hardline's released.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it out?
You know how it is.
Yeah, it is.
I had no idea it was out. I'd have a look on Origin, but it's probably not going to
You're
work.
behind
Oh my
in the
god,
times,
Origin's
man.
working.
You're behind in
Oh
the
yeah, it is
times, man.
out. I thought that was coming out like much later. I know, it's not
Is
out.
this seriously a topic?
It's just
Can it be?
pre-order now. Release date 24th of October.
I thought it was released.
No.
People,
They
must
did
be
the
the
beta a little
beta.
while back, but that's finished.
Okay.
One thing
so
I don't
the
get though is
last
that they don't remove like betas from your Origin library. So if I go to, because I've hidden them out of my library, I've got the Battlefield Hardline beta. For some reason they stuck the FIFA 13 demo in my library. I'm like, why? Like I don't have any interest in FIFA 13 and the Titanfall beta. They're just all in my library. And I'm like, can you not remove them? Nah, too lazy for that. What were you gonna say, David?
I was gonna say for the next topic, I don't get it. It doesn't let me do that.
What's this?
The
Oh,
one about
right.
Google.
Oh yeah, so supposedly Google Plus has now changed their naming policy so you can use any name. Well, when's the last time you tried to make a Google Plus profile?
You go back a while here.
Exactly.
Shut up.
David,
Right,
the
then where you
the
go.
reason why we're discussing this now is because it's new news. It's like saying, oh well, I couldn't play music through my phone 20 years ago. Why should I be able to do it now? Anyway, so basically, if you remember rightly, when people try to make Google Plus profiles, it would be like if it thought your name was bullshit, then it would be like, oh yeah, you can't use that name. So I'm assuming that sparked some controversy with foreign names because Google, America, and all that. So we're like, oh yeah, you can't use your name. I love the source bit at the bottom. It says source Google Plus, if indeed that is a real name. Yeah, I don't get why they wanted to put in a naming policy. It's like, oh yeah, Facebook doesn't use one, Twitter doesn't use one, every social network ever doesn't use one. But then Google's like, oh yeah, we need a naming policy so people don't use stupid names. It's like, why don't you just let them? Stop making your stupid quote unquote social network stupidly difficult to make a profile for, and then force it on people, like they still do. I'm waiting for the day when they say, oh yeah, you know that whole Google Plus thing with the YouTube comments? Yeah, you don't need a profile, Google Plus profile for that anymore, and the world will rejoice. But anyway,
I like
yeah.
George's random topic.
Oh, has he actually got a random topic this week?
Yes, it does.
That's a first.
It's
So
creepy.
yeah, so it's about time they actually put this bleeding thing in. But anyway, let's see.
I didn't want to spoil it, so I'd left it.
Okay. What's this?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Right, George's weird topic of the week. Take it away.
Oh, just watch the video. It's a plane and it almost lands on top of a whale.
George,
Bless it.
the idea of topics is to have something to talk about. I can't watch.
Pilot
I
is
can't watch
You can't
the
after you
video.
watch it.
shortly after coming within.
I'm
feet
sorry,
of
I can't show
crashing
the video on
into a-
stream because it's
Weird.
Sky and they'll probably bollock me for it.
Why don't you
so-
just read
Oh.
the title?
I know the concept of it, but.
Anyways, there's a bloke and he almost landed a plane, but then they fixed it. Well, then he pulled up and he didn't kill the whale,
Wait a minute.
which is good.
Where's the whale?
Okay.
Also, I've just
I
I
didn't see
won't
the
be on it.
whale.
I didn't see
Guys,
the whale.
It's there. It pops up when it goes. Do you see when the little water spurt?
Oh
comes
yeah,
up?
the little
That's it.
water spray. Ah, right.
Yeah.
That was.
Guys,
that
I've
was
got sad
underwhelming.
news. I've got
What?
sad news.
What?
Next week I won't be on the podcast.
Why?
It's my birthday.
Oh, okay.
On that day. It's
Happy
my
early
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Do you currently work in a video game company?
Connor, we've only got one more topic left.
Yeah, no, I've got another question. It's sort of unrelated to everything we've talked about today, but I feel it would be a nice. little
Okay,
thing
go
to
for it.
But we'll do. Actually, we'll leave that. So my question is about Google Glass. Now that's been in beta for like what, a year and a half, 2 years now at least. Do you think Google Glass is dead?
Well, it depends.
I heard the rest of the question. I was like, change my mind. I think it's dead.
It's like, no. Yeah. Alright, anyway, why do you think it's dead then?
I just think it's dead. If it's still in beta.
Oops. Technical difficulties.
Okay, he's get scared by his own mic.
Yeah.
Okay. If it still hasn't done anything by now, I think it should be dead.
Why the hell? Oh.
That is my assumption.
There we go. So yeah.
Go, George.
Round of applause for George and his words.
Right.
Yeah. He's very articulate as George.
I don't know. I feel like it's Google and they're gonna pull something out of their bums.
Yeah, I think they've taken a term from Blizzard, which is soon trademark. I think it was Blizzard.
Soon.
Soon. I'll try and get the full explanation. Soon. Oh, it's on the World of Warcraft wiki. Soon. Copyright 2004 to 2014 Blizzard Entertainment Inc. All rights reserved. Soon does not imply any particular date, time, decade, century, or millennia in the past, present, and certainly not the future. Soon shall make no contract or warranty between Blizzard Entertainment and the end user. Soon will arrive someday. Blizzard does not guarantee that soon will be here before the end of time. Maybe. Do not make plans based on soon, as Blizzard will not be liable for any misuse, use, or even casual glancing at soon. I love that explanation. It's brilliant. So yeah, I think Google Glass will be coming out soon. Trademark. I know it. Oh, there's another one. Another common term implemented by Blizzard, often misleading players into excitement for future content. Very soon is guaranteed to arrive between now and the end of time, with a higher chance of arriving on the now half of the timetable. Although this means closer to now than soon, there is no guarantee that you will live long enough to see the content finally release. Oh, I love these. It's brilliant.
Oh, God.
The scale goes now, very soon, soon, soonish, and end of time. Why is soon in the middle? I thought that didn't guarantee it was before the end of time.
Yes, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, soonish with regards to the next release of information for Cataclysm. Current speculations believe soonish to exist between soon and end of time. I don't know. It gets confusing after a while, but yeah. How do we get from Glass to World of Warcraft? I think it was just because of soon.
I don't know. Do you want me to read the title for the next topic?
Strange. Yeah, sure. Are we going on the Microsoft one?
Yeah.
I'm
not saying what's in the document.
A nice,
I'm
relaxed
not talking.
podcast.
Microsoft CEO will vigorously innovate. Thank you.
Microsoft CEO will vigorously innovate and delight gamers with. Stop playing your videos, IGN. Stop it. Sorry about that. Anyway, we will vigorously innovate and delight gamers with Xbox. Will you really now? Don't know how they're going to do that. Anyway, Tyler, you can give your point of view.
Can we just ignore that? I think there's a new game coming out. Did I minimize
Skype? No. OBS might have crashed.
Probably.
No, it hasn't. Okay. All as well. Fixed it. David, you give your point of view on this before I burst a blood vessel.
Say what?
You wanted this topic on, you read about it. I've done enough talking and I need to lie down, so. Go.
I gotta load it up. Yeah.
Did you close it? Did you close the article when we were just about to talk about it?
I never actually opened it yet. I feel like he's gonna blow a blood vessel. I'm not looking at Skype.
If we're going to talk about a topic, you will have the topic open. Am I clear? Am I being crystal clear?
George, do you have the topic open?
No.
He's off doing something completely different. You actually went, oh yeah, I'll do this topic, and I was like, yeah, go for it.
Do you think we should be doing this topic? I didn't say that we should.
Well, go for it. You can just go do the topic. You do it.
Oh God. I don't think they're gonna follow through.
um,
Don't you dare try to make it wrong.
it's just the words follow through. It has some very interesting connotations.
I'm tweeting.
So yeah, I think this is just another case of Microsoft talking out of the backsides. Like it's
So, like,
not,
normal.
it's not innovative. It's these companies that just say, oh yeah. It's like when EA said, oh, we innovated too much with Dungeon Keeper. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They stole. Is what they did. Innovation is not stealing assets from another game in your library. I suppose I'll accept that, Jon Snow.
Round of applause for George and his words. More like Microsoft. I will.
Don't read it out. Don't read it out. No out loud stuff in this one.
I will vigorously manipulate everyone's minds with my money. Poof. And then he's gone.
And then George's house sets on fire.
And he's
Round
gone.
of applause
Being irresponsible
for
with
George
fire.
and his words.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
I was just thinking George has some sort of smoke bomb there. He just disappears. Drops the mic and just leaves.
I
I
swear.
remember one time I was watching Boogie 2988. He's got the same mic as George, and and you've got the blue Yeti, haven't you?
Aye.
Yeah, Boogie actually dropped that on his desk, just like boof. And it was the
He's like,
loudest
"I'm out."
bang in the world. Because that microphone looks heavy as hell.
Oh, it is like. Did he have the stand on it as well?
Yep.
Oh my! Did he not break his desk?
No. And he didn't break the mic either, surprisingly.
Amazing.
I mean, I've got a piddly little mic, so I mean it's dense, but it's not heavy.
I'm getting the same type as George on it.
No, are you getting the blue Yeti? I thought
Yeah.
I thought you were getting the AT 2020.
No, remember I was going for that one because I said that the price was ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Because I remember George's little debacle with the AT 2020. What?
Oh, he's got a
Got a
price.
thing. He's got
Do
a
you
thing.
like? Do you like me? Ethernet cable.
What the hell's that?
That cable. Is that just a box of network cable?
I thought that, but I wasn't sure.
100 meters, bro.
Oh, I've got a bigger box in the other room. It's like I don't even know how long it is.
I'm making them and selling them online.
Yeah. There's a picture on my Tumblr, and it's basically I follow a blog called Cute Overload, and basically somebody sent a picture of an Ethernet cable about that long. He said, "Oh, this is not your usual but this is what they look like before they grow." It's pretty good.
Well, do you know me laptop?
Yeah.
You know it's got dial-up connection.
What?
It's got a dial-up port on the
How
side.
old is that thing?
I don't know if it's
Good
the
lord.
consoles. It's mine now.
Oh right. Oh dear. That is an interesting little thing. Oh yeah, look at me! I'm gonna go on the internet with my dial-up modem. Actually, if you were in David's house, that would be better off. You'd probably get faster speeds.
No. The photos would actually load.
I will go after that.
And you'd get more bandwidth as well because you'd be able to have more than one device on the network without it just exploding.
I used to have internet.
Because in his house, as soon as there's two devices on the internet, it's just like, oh, I can't do this. Just stay. Why do you punish me so?
It's like I can't go on.
Yeah.
It's like
For anyone who cares, apparently these are passwords to some form of government thing. So there you go.
Is it something in Jarrow Council by any chance?
Possibly. For anyone who cares or wants them, it is Jarrow
They're just
and
Tumblr.
JNMP2.
Now the whole world's gonna explode because China now has the passwords to Jarrow Council.
Fuck. China, no, please.
Oh no! What are they gonna do with Jarrow Council? It's not like Jarrow Council do anything anyway.
They're gonna gather the headworth. They're gonna gather the waff.
Oh, they're gonna get the wild.
The waff. They're gonna gather the waff and they're gonna get them and they're gonna start an uprising. And they're gonna split off from the UK and join China.
Yeah.
Lewis
it's
is
just-
part of them.
It's
Lewis
just,
will just be
it's
sat
just
in the
the
middle,
UK
like,
and then it's just Jarrow.
yeah, Lewis will be angry because he won't understand why his internet isn't working. Because he's from the WAF.
Oh. Well, is this the one that bought a router so you can have his internet connection at the bus stop? Or is that a different
No,
one?
this is a different person.
Different person.
Who was that again?
I don't know. He's just saying, has somebody got a really good wireless router so they can have that internet connection at the bus stop?
I think it was his cousin Brian, wasn't it? I believe that's what Lewis told us.
It was somebody. I can't
John
remember.
wants your Tumblr.
Oh, he wants the Tumblr. Okay. I
You
thought
want
it was
Lewis's? Lewis's is great. I love Lewis's. Lewis's is the best place on.
I don't know whether I'm post links on my own channel because YouTube's stupid. Comments can't contain links. It's basically just blog.theminingminer.com. I'll put it in the is it not in the description? No, I'll put it at the top of the description just for you.
I swear it was.
I thought it was, but apparently not. This is the way I'm gonna have to work around it.
Why did you just ask him to look at one of your old videos?
Oh my god! I've just realised something. You know how I try to post in the comments and YouTube picked it up as a link? If I put it in the description, it doesn't pick it up as a link.
What does it pick it up?
Just text. Oh my god, YouTube, you are broken. You're broken, sir. Alright, let's get rid of that. So it's just blog.theminingminer.com.
At least it's not as bad as my internet.
Well, at least your internet works half the time, YouTube doesn't. Anyway,
I think YouTube's internet.
So yeah, we didn't actually go on and talk about the Xbox topic, but I'm fine with that because I wanted this to be more of a calm podcast after last week, which was a very, very shouty one, I'd say.
Can't even remember last week.
Only got 3 minutes.
After the cold lump of turd, EA. And then, and then the week before, bloody Rock Simulator.
Do you know what I've realised?
What?
Well, we haven't had a half-time break.
I know, we don't usually.
We don't. It's pointless now. Everyone goes away for 2 minutes, and you come back, and everyone's distracted from whatever they're watching. Probably LCS with me.
Yep. Well, it's just not as bad as at least the halftime break on our thing. It's not as bad as what Machinima's been doing. Have you heard they've been putting like loads of mid rolls on the channels on their network?
Yeah.
Like Nerdcube, I think it was like an hour and a half video. He had like 13 mid rolls. It was something stupid. It's like, oh yeah, but it increases your ad revenue by 30%. Who gives a fuck? It's probably going to reduce it because more people are going to use ad block. So why would you put mid rolls on? It's stupid. Like if it's like a 1, 2, 3 hour video, I'd say like put a mid roll like every hour or something, maybe. But anything more than that is just ridiculous, especially 13 mid rolls in an hour and a half video. Like one mid roll every 10 minutes is just stupid. But yeah, luckily they're getting it.
Insanity.
It is indeed. But anyway, that is all the time we have for this week. So last thing to do is thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will see you next week. See you later.
Bye.